I don't understand why. Like when I'm playing a game, people will subscribe. And I'm not complaining about that, but what gets me is I'll be playing a game, right, that they like, and they'll subscribe. And once that game is over, they unsubscribe. It's like, why? Like, I appreciate the support and everything, but it just confuses me. What is up? I can't even remember what I was doing. Um, uh, I do want to see something really quick. Friday, we'll start The Outer Worlds 2. Is this dude gonna come over here or what? Happy, what's that? I went to a couple, but okay, so in my 20s and 30s, I spent a lot of time in jail. From the time I was 19 to the time I was 24, I spent a lot of Halloweens in jail. And then I met my wife, and we went to like one Halloween party when we first got together, but she was hella pregnant. Yeah, because we got together in December, and then like 4 months later she got pregnant. So we went to like a Halloween party, but we didn't do anything. We left after like an hour, and that was it. Pretty much once I started having kids, I stopped going to parties. I went to a lot of them when I was younger, in my teens and shit. Hang on one second. I gotta switch my clothes over. Hang on. Oh, dude. Just sit there. God. Never mind. I guess I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's go get the butcher's knife. Do I have the butcher's knife already? No, I don't. Okay, hold on. No, I don't, but you just gotta look around for it. Oh my, dude, I. Yes. Uh. Okay. Dude, what?
I am, to be honest, I'm in a bit of a. Have you? Well, but this, this with, this with.
Okay, let's go see. I can't remember exactly where this stuff is at, so. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to run over there. Shit. I don't think I'm going to be able to fight her. Dude. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, dude, every time. Why? Ah. Dude. I'll take those as well, I guess. Yeah, I was like, dude, I've been sitting on this for a long time. I don't know what the hell my kids are doing. Hey, what's going on? Emmett, come here. Emmett!
Tis good to what needs. Weapon, but when you but update, so prithee be careful.
The music is hella good. They be careful. This isn't where I need it. Oh, Bubba, come here. Put it back on. Come here. Oh, you're gonna show everybody. Ooh, look at that. You gotta look at the camera right here, Bubba. There you go. Now people can see it. Say Darth Maul. Are you alright? Can you breathe in there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't lose it. Yeah. How many embers do I have? I have 9. What is that? Who? Soul of Boreal Valley. Good thing I didn't use an ember. Holy shit. You want some of this dick? Come on. Oh, yeah, hold on. Emmett, settle down. Bro, my son is off the hook right now.
Welcome home, I speak. Very well. Then take nourishment.
Oh, she's so sexy.
Let me go.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
Farewell to you too. Maiden. I couldn't decide what to play tonight, dude. I couldn't decide between Dying Light the Beast, Dark Souls 3, Hollow Knight, Bloodborne, or Hollow Knight, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Ninja Gaiden, Dying Light, Hollow Knight, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Ninja Gaiden. So I flipped coins, and Dark Souls 3 won. How many more do I need to level up? Oh shit, I need like 3,300 more to level up. Alright, It's alright, whatever. Where'd that witch go? I've never seen any of those movies. What the hell? Where did the witch go? I don't know where she went. Come on. This thing is so beefy. So beefy. Great machete. Just so the actual place is more terrifying than the movies. The first part, Annabelle, she looks way different from. I don't know. The only horror movies I ever got into were like the 80s slasher flicks, like Friday the 13th and Halloween, stuff like that. I was never even like a big fan of Freddy Krueger. Mainly, I don't understand why people rooted for Freddy Krueger like the dude was a pedophile or a PDF file. I think that's what you're supposed to say now on the old YouTubers. But I mean, it is, you know, to each their own. I do want to show you. So here was the. I will be uploading this video tonight as soon as I'm done making the thumbnail, the Collecting Collector's Edition for this. And then I have Resident Evil Collector's Editions that I want to upload too. I've got the 4 remake for the PS5 Collector's Edition. I've got the Bloodborne Collector's Edition. It's in German, but still, it's still a Bloodborne Collector's Edition. And Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition, as well as The Last Guardian. I need to get those done this week.
Old. If you vet you, if like they go, you'll fit enough. If they if they
I think this is the part where if I remember correctly, this is where I go talk to the giant.
I help anytime. I help anytime. I help anytime.
You know what's crazy? You remember the stone golems in Elden Ring? The ones they have like the big ass axe and the big ass bow. They look oddly similar to this guy's species.
I help.
I accidentally made the mistake of hitting him. That's one thing that I did hate about Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. If you set your controller down too hard, if you were talking to an NPC and you set your controller down too hard, there's like a 90% chance you were going to hit that NPC.
Ah, don't disappear like that. You have me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. I could try to. I could. I. No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I speak word of the Knights of Katarina, right by your side. Ah! That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor. Long may the... Well, the only thing...
Okay, let's see. Shit. Wood arrow, so why wouldn't it let me, Where's that little shack at? Bro, where's the little shack at? Oh, are you kidding me right now? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Oh, I did all that for no reason. Oh my god, I feel like a dunce. That's so satisfying, dude. Like, who would have thought that just smashing some crates with a big-ass sword would be so satisfying? Wait, what's this? Ooh, piece of candy. Alright. I need to upgrade my stamina and my endurance a little bit. Oh, I hate this area, dude. Oh, I fucking hate this area. Damn it. It's one of these little bastards. They're trying to trick me. You know what? Here, hold on. No, no, no. We're gonna do this. How many? I almost have enough for 2 levels. I may end up having enough for 2. Hold on. So that would be what? 11,000, say 11,500.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then Tuthaken. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels. Manifestations.
Oh, dude.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames go.
Shit. Do I really need this? I don't think I'm gonna use this. Oh man. Can't I sell things to Andre for souls? Or wait, can't I sell things to her? Sell item, yes. Yes. God, I remember farming for these, dude. That was such a nightmare. Because I platinumed all 3 of these games. I platinumed all the Soulsborne games offline. Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne. I platinumed them, all of them offline. I didn't want... I wanted this for me. I wonder, can I sell anything else? Like, do I need the broadsword? No. Do I need the mailbreaker? No. Do I need... No. Do I need the great machete? No. Okay, there we go.
Ashen.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then Tuthaken. Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah, how?
Purchase item. could buy 14 of those. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. Sell item. What can I get rid of? I don't need the Brigand Axe. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. That. I don't need the hand axe. I will keep those. I don't need that guy. I don't want that guy. That guy. Don't want that. Don't want that guy.
Ashen 1.
Ah, tis good, wasn't it? Prithee, be careful. Alright, there we go. Travel. Oh shit. I gotta run all the way back through all that crap. Dom, what is up? No, this is just PS5. This is the last game that I have to do for my, From Software adventure. Like I did Sekiro, I did Demon Souls, I did Dark Souls 1, 2. Okay, I did Dark Souls 1, 2. I did Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. This is the last one that I have to finish for my, From Software, adventure series. Where is it? Is it on this side? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Rolling always makes my butthole pucker, dude. Well, and before I hopped on today, I was like, I don't know what to play right now. Like, I was genuinely stuck. I didn't know what I was like, I want to play Ninja Gaiden. I want to finish my Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I would like to play Bloodborne for Halloween. You know what I mean? I would like to finish my Hollow Knight Platinum playthrough. Oh, this area sucks, dude. Which one is it? Which one is it? Damn dogs. Can I pet that dog? That's how I felt, dude. Like this is like the first time in a long while I've been like, man, there's just too much good shit. I don't know what to play right now. Outer Worlds 2, I'll probably pick up Friday. Yeah, that's why I've just been trying not to pay attention to him, Happy, just because, like, nobody knows anything for sure right now. Oh, shit. I've heard the next Xbox is going to cost anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 because it's going to be a hybrid. It's going to be a hybrid console PC, which I don't understand why you just wouldn't drop $1,500 in a PC at that point. supposed to get a Venom game this year. But rumors or leaked documents suggest Insomniac Games may be developing a standalone Venom title. If it exists, the game would likely focus on Eddie Brock as a protagonist and feature Carnage as the villain. I hope so, dude. I hope so. You know what I mean? And I hope that we get the Carnage that we deserve. Because I'm not going to lie, dude. I thought Woody Harrelson's Carnage was going to be a little more Natural Born Killers, a little less Zombieland. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's why they picked Woody Harrelson to play Carnage, was because he played that dude in Natural Born Killers. You know what I mean? So if he would have just transferred that character over, and if they would have allowed him to be the rated R version, you know, the Cletus Cassidy that, you know, like, you know, the real Cletus Cassidy and not some PG-13 bullshit. No, rated M. Well, yeah. Possibly, yeah. Adjust my underwear a little bit. Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta drop down over here. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. How do you jump again? There, okay. It's been such a long time since I played this game. I can't remember how to jump, dude. I can't remember how to do a lot of shit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Give me my damn Chloranthy ring. I remember that ring. Give me my damn Chloranthy ring. La da 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 da. swear there's something else over here too. No? Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Where is that witch that's usually patrolling back and forth right here? Why am I not seeing her? Rated M for mature. Such an amazing game, dude. So, back when... Okay. I first played Sekiro, like, right when it came out. When was that, like, 2018? Right? I had a friend. I had never played a From Software game before. I'd never played a Soulsborne or a Souls-like game before. And I had a friend who was like, hey, I know how, like... I know how into the feudal Japanese style games you are. You should try out this game called Sekiro. It's super hard. It's the same people that did Dark Souls. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I just had this perception of Soulsborne games that was very negative, because all I heard was like people whining and complaining about them and how hard they were and blah blah blah. And you know, like the whole, for some reason I associated it with like World of Warcraft and stuff, like these weird medieval style, like goofy magic hard games, you know what I mean? And I never gave them a shot. Not to mention I wasn't really a gamer at the time. Like, I played games, but I wasn't a gamer. So we were playing Destiny 1 at the time, and I think it was maybe like right when Destiny 2 first came out. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the time period with Destiny, but I know that we were playing one of the Destinies, and he was like, yeah, you should try this game called Sekiro, dude. I think you'd really like it. And I was like, whatever. I kind of shrugged it off, and I ended up going to GameStop the next day to go pick up something else. Like, I had to pick up a controller or something like that. And as I was getting ready to walk out the door, I turned around and I was like, hey, by chance, do you guys have a game called Sekiro in? And the person that was working, who was actually a friend of mine, was like, yeah, I think we have a used copy in. Let me see. And they didn't have a used copy, they had a new copy. And they actually had the collector's edition there at the time. Somebody didn't pick up their collector's edition, and I wish I would have bought it, because I ended up dropping like $300 for one later on, like a few months later. But so I buy this game, I start to play it, and I immediately fall in love with it. It was way above my pay grade for skill level, so I did end up putting it down for like a month. I was like, man, this shit's way above my pay grade. And then like 2 months later, out of nowhere, I picked it up and I just started playing it. And I only looked up a couple of things on YouTube, but for the most part, it had me wrapped around its little pinky finger. I was in love. I could not get enough of Sekiro. It was just like, as soon as the combat clicked in my head, I couldn't get enough of it, dude. I could not put it down. To this day, it's still one of my most played games of all time. Aside from like Destiny and Final Fantasy 14, it's like Sekiro right behind. It's like Destiny 1, Final Fantasy 1, or Final Fantasy 14, Destiny 1, Destiny 2, Sekiro. And so I'm playing this game. I immediately fall in love with it, and I don't even think anything of the other games. Like, I end up beating it, I end up platinuming it. It's like the third or the fourth game I ever platinumed, And I was like, man, I can't get enough of this game. And I just kept playing through it and kept playing through it. Ghost of Tsushima came out, it wasn't enough. And then finally somebody was like, well, have you tried Bloodborne? And I was like, what the hell is Bloodborne? I didn't even know. You know what I mean? For the most part, I was just playing Destiny and Final Fantasy 14. That's like all I played. And someone described it to me, and I got it, and I tried to figure it out on my own, and I was like, eh. And then we end up buying our house, and we move in, and we didn't have internet, so I started playing Bloodborne, and I was using one of those Verizon jetpacks to talk to people on PSN, and that was our only form of internet. And one of my old Final Fantasy 14 guild members was like, "Oh, you're playing Bloodborne?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm losing interest in it because I don't know what to do." So he hopped in and he helped me out a little bit in the beginning, and it was the same thing, dude. As soon as the combat clicked, I fell madly in love, dude. And then the PS5, I stopped playing it because I got back into Final Fantasy 14, and then the PS5 dropped, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna platinum all these games. I've got all this time. I was unemployed at the time because of COVID, and I was like, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna just platinum all back to back to back to back to back. And that was like right when the Demon Souls remake came out with the PS5, so I started with that. And while I was playing Bloodborne before, I found Fighting Cowboy and his guides. So I went through and I platinumed Demon Souls. I love Demon Souls remake, dude. To me, it's one of the most beautiful games ever made. And then I went through Bloodborne, and then Dark Souls 1 and 2, and then 3. And this was like we were all waiting for Elden Ring to come out at the time. We were still like a year and a half away from Elden Ring. All we had was Elden Ring, and then that picture of the side of Melania's helm, and that was like all we had for 2 years. And it was just, I don't know, dude. These games are just, they are games that no matter what games come out, I will always come back to these games and play through them at some point in time. Sekiro is a perfect example of this. And I am a little biased when it comes to Sekiro because it is my favorite game of all time. But, like Sekiro, I have like 14 or 15 playthroughs of that on between PlayStation and Steam. And it's the same thing with, Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Like once a year, I'll just get this, like this unscratchable itch. And I'll go over to my From Software collection and I'll pop out one of those. And I'll play one of these games. And it's the only thing that gets rid of that want or that need. I won't even know what's bugging me sometimes. And I'll pop one of these games in and play it, and immediately that irritated feeling goes away. And I don't know if it's the current climate when it comes to gaming, because I'm not gonna lie, the current atmosphere in the gaming world is shit. It's garbage, dude. Like 90% of the games that are coming out are not, they're mediocre at best. And occasionally we get the Wu Chang Fallen Feather. We get the Black Myth Wukong. We get the Expedition 33. But in the era of like PS2, where banger ass games were dropping every month, and then we're in the Xbox 360 era where banger ass games are dropping every month, and you have so many games that you're just like overwhelmed because you don't know what to play. This current, like the Xbox X, does not have a single standout title, in my opinion, on it, other than the Oblivion remaster and the Oblivion remaster. Like, there's nothing special about the Xbox X era that has made me be like, man, dude, in 20 years I'm still gonna be playing this game. Even with PS5, other than like the Demon Souls remake, there's nothing that's been like mind-blowingly awesome the way that Dark Souls is or Final Fantasy VII is. Like, there's no epic-ass game that came out and just blew the genre away. You know what I mean? I take that back because Expedition 33 is a damn good game. And I think it was a breath of fresh air for gamers, you know what I mean? Because we've been living on shit for the past 2 years or so that it was just enough to breathe life, you know, back into. And there have been good games. I'm not saying that all games are shit, like Ratchet and Clank or Rift Apart. That was an amazing ass game. Ghost of Tsushima, well, that was a PS4 era game, but still. From what I've heard, Silksong is an amazing game. Trying to think, Lies of P, that was an amazing game. Hell Is Us was a good game. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. The Resident Evil 4 remake, the PSVR 2, I think is probably the biggest thing that stands out in my personal opinion when it comes to the PlayStation era of gaming. Just because, dude, we got really good games for the PSVR 2. The Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil Village in VR, the whole damn game. Not just like one area and then there's like a bunch of DLCs. No, it's the whole damn game is in VR. You know, we got Metro Awakening. You know, even with the MetaQuest 3, we got Arkham Shadow. Like, there are occasionally these good games that come out, but, you know, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that was a really good game. Dragon Age could have been a good game. It could have been, but they dropped the ball in a lot of areas, in my personal opinion. Same thing with Rise of the Ronin. That could have had the potential to be a very good game, but they dropped the ball in a lot of areas, and it feels like creativity is being stifled for some reason in Western gaming, and I don't know why. I mean, I think I know why, but at the same time, it's frustrating because you look back and I mean there's still some games for Nintendo that I absolutely adore. You son of a bitch. Mega Man 3 being one of them for me. Chronos is a damn good game. It really is a damn good game. But once again, that's one of those games that it's like we used to get games like that every. What is this guy doing, dude? What is he doing? Yeah, Chronos definitely was a damn good game. Oh, shit. I've got to run back through all of that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I don't even think it was corporate influence. I think a lot of it is it's just in general this current climate that we're living in where everything is political, everything is corporate, everything is why did I come all the way back over? I don't get why I did this. Why the hell did I do this? I didn't need to do this. I don't think it's necessarily the size and the budgets of the games either, because look at Expedition 33. That shit was made by 33 people. You know what I mean? And they all paid for it out of pocket. It's not like these games. There's a Batman game that was it was pulled from Michael Keaton's Batman and Batman Returns. They use like the model of like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and he took the environment of Michael Keaton's Batman movies and just implemented it into a video game. You can find it online. It's like a 20-minute long video, and it shows him driving around, and it shows Batman driving around in the Batmobile. You can fly the Batwing. You know what I mean? Gotham City is in detail. You can go, like it shows him driving around Gotham City like the 1989 Gotham City, not any other Gotham City. It shows the Batcave, like he recreated the Batcave identically. And it was just one guy working on shit in his garage, bro. So I don't think it's budgets and size and all that. I think it's like they just don't care. These major companies just don't care anymore, because they know if they slap Borderlands 5 on it, people are gonna buy it. They know if they slap GTA 6 on it, people are gonna buy it. And I'm not saying that those games would be good or bad or excellent or duds or whatever, but like Halo Campaign Evolved is a perfect example of this. Already right off the bat, this is gaining so much traction just because of the Halo name. You know what I mean? Halo Infinite was the same way. Those loyalists to Halo automatically went out and bought that game. Whether it was going to be good or bad, they went out and bought that game. So we're not getting enough of these games like Wu Chang and Black Myth and Expedition and Chronos and all that. Like that's what I mean. If you look at these games, are very far and few in between. As were 20 years ago, we were getting the sequels, but we were getting these badass games that were dropping right alongside of them. And I think these companies have just gotten lazy, and prices have gone up. They're raking in more money, and they're not hungry anymore. You know what I mean? They don't have that drive, that ambition to create an awesome product. As you know what I mean? And there could be some like writer's block syndrome going on as well too. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say that I don't do that. Because I do. I am a sucker for nostalgia, dude. I love the 90s. So when you try to sell me something that is from the 90s, dude, odds are I'm probably going to get it because I don't need that on me right now. Okay. I'm a sucker for 90s shit. That's all of them. So you gotta run and jump across there really quick. Such a... The hell's this guy doing? Oh, he ain't shit. Never mind. No, I don't want to go that way yet. Great sight. Alright, let's go down here. We gotta run and jump across part, dude. I mean, you could probably just ran off that. And if I remember correctly, there's something up here as well. There's something else up here. Aha. Should have brought him down here so the giant could have some fun with him. Alright, let's go up here. You know what I mean? I hope that we do get back to form. And based off the lineup for 2026, it looks like we're going to have a very good year for gaming. You know what I mean? We talked about that a little bit yesterday, but we're going to have Onimusha. You know what I mean? Neo 3, Lords of the Fallen 2, Mortal Shell 2, which dude, I loved Mortal Shell. I thought Mortal Shell was an amazing game. You know what I mean? Resident Evil Requiem. I really hope that we get a VR mode for Requiem. And a ton of other games too. Wolverine, GTA 6. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Dog. I know this is the boss fight in here. There's supposed to be a name that pops up right here, though. And I don't know why it's not popping up. But it's an important summon that I need. I do remember that. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 47 minutes. Alright, well, let's, now that I have this. What is this? like what, 7,000 to level up? Shit. Ugh, that's nothing. You don't even get any souls from those dudes. Kind of bummed right now. Yeah, because her name should be appearing right here, and I don't know why it's not. I think maybe I need to go talk to somebody first. I can't remember, though. I'm going to have to look it up. What time is it? I know there's a boss fight right here, but I need to end this. Mainly because I don't want to go any further without I need to find out if I did something wrong or if there's something that I need to do, but I also need to head to bed as well. Bro, it's only fucking Monday. Oh well, though, playing Dark Souls 3 was, it was a nice cap to the day. Plus, getting to hang out with you guys and talk with you guys, too. That's always a plus. Always. Let me see here. Let me see. So, tomorrow, we don't have kickboxing, but I do need to go out in my backyard. We had a tree fall over on our fence. So I have to cut the tree up, and then we have to take the section of fence out, and I have to put the post back up because it fell over right on the one post that's in the center that's got concrete. So I've got to figure out how I'm gonna fix that. But I did kind of want to do some Battlefield 6 possibly tomorrow, some multiplayer. And just kind of play around with that a little bit. You guys can watch me get my ass kicked a bunch of times. That should be fun. But I also need to finish Dying Light the Beast as well before October ends. Because once November starts, I would like to hop back into Arkham City and do a playthrough of Arkham City. And I want to finish my Hollow Knight Platinum playthrough as well. I'm only like at 57 Platinums. I need to get back into that. I wanted to at least be at 75 before the year ended, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's been too many things that have come out, and on top of it, I've been studying for hopefully the next stage of my life. And getting involved with my kids' activities a lot more over the past few months. So hopefully my son will be done with Ghost of Yotai in the next week or so. But we'll probably be bouncing back and forth between like Ninja Gaiden, Battlefield 6, Dark Souls 3, and Dying Light, Ninja Gaiden, Dark Souls 3, and Battlefield 6, yeah. We'll bounce around between those. The campaign for Battlefield 6 wasn't that bad. It was really short. Really short. But I guess that's how those games roll. You know, they're not... The campaign isn't what they're going after. You know what I mean? They want that multiplayer money. But I want to thank all you guys for stopping by, showing your support for the channel, and listening to me prattle on about a bunch of nonsensical crap. But yeah, tomorrow we'll do a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, and maybe, I don't know, I may hop back into Dark Souls 3. I don't know. See, this was my issue today, dude. I was just sitting here and I was like, I don't know what to play, dude. They're all so good. And I was just overwhelmed with all these different choices. You know, Ninja Gaiden 2, Black, Hollow Knight Platinum, Silk Song, Little Nightmares, Battlefield 6, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow evening. If you guys are new to the channel, I usually stream Monday through Friday between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I try to do a variety of games on the channel, especially newer games that are coming out. You know, Outer Worlds 2, I'll pick that up on Friday. We'll probably play that and get into that a little bit. And also, if you're new, I do other little segments called Collecting Collector's Editions and To Buy or Not to Buy. I just go over like action figures and statues and collector's editions of video games and stuff like that. I've been trying to be better about making them shorter. I've been trying to keep them at around 5 minutes, because before I'd do like a whole 30-minute review on some fucking action figure. And I was like, nobody trying to watch that shit. But I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you guys have an awesome, amazing, and wonderful Monday evening. I hope you guys' Tuesdays are better than